Morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Going on, Genuine, Patel, Jason. How's everyone doing? What's up, John? Happy morning. Wow, what's up? Let me just open my blinds. All right. So, going on, JP, Daniel, Rick. What's everyone looking at today? The all these. What's up, Carl? Doing well. Doing well. So, you can make 1K today. Can't we all? So, SPY, right? It's just been so choppy. So choppy, right? Typical fade off, rebound the rest of the day. I wanted to take calls at close yesterday, but I'm happy I didn't. But because everything's just been very all over the place. Right, here's SPY chart. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3, 4, 5 yesterday, right? We pretty much almost got faked out if you had the lines like this. Right, got faked out. And almost had a breakout to the upside. Right, we held this level pretty perfectly. Right, previous resistance, acted as support, and we dipped below. Right, faking out all the bulls, and then we pulled back, and we saw that move to the upside. Now here in pre-market, down 0.45%. Right, low of yesterday, 410.6, and this low here we can keep an eye on. 410.06. Right, if these break, then we're going to see a nice move to the downside. Okay. So, I mean, if this can break in either direction, then the chart looks solid. This up here. But just this range has been very tough. Qs. Let's redo this Qs chart. Right, Qs just straight sideways, extremely choppy as well. I just like haven't even been trading really. 410 what? 410.06 and 410.6. Right, and below that, we have this huge level here at 407.4 or so. Right, rejected twice, bounced off of it massively here. Right, so we kind of have a lot of downside to go if we do break that 410 level. VIX is above 17. Okay, so here's VIX again. Right, it's just everything's so choppy. Right, it's just not even worth to be watching. Right, so here's VIX. If it can break over right this high, we should see some big downside. It's kind of creating this little wedge-ish. Right, something like this. And typically that will break to the upside. So curious to see if this can break over on 17.7, which is this resistance. Right, then we should see 18 plus. Yeah, me too, Dudley. I haven't really been, you know, too active. Just waiting for better market circumstances. Right, that's the good thing about trading. You don't need to trade every day. Right, good time to focus on, you know, learning or, you know, perfecting your strategy. Back to Qs. Right, we kind of have this wedge here in place. Not the cleanest of all. We could just draw like... See, it's just like I'm trying to like force it here, which is not a good idea. We have multiple... Look at these wicks off these lows here. Right, anytime we approach the zone, right, previous resistance acted as support, 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 support. Right, and look at the wicks. Huge rip down and then huge spike back up. So it's just been very, very tough. Right, but then I guess if we break these lows here, probably gonna pull back to the lows here. $313.74, which is the low from yesterday, and 312.57. SPX. Let's see. Let's redo this chart. We did SPY, obviously, but all right. So kind of a clean chart on SPY and SPX, but it just needs to break out in one of these directions. Right. So the levels here on SPX. I'm just going to chart the major levels around 41.13, right, which is his previous support. This level here, 41.23, right, previous double bottom. Then we have these levels here. Yeah. Just everything's been chopping. We haven't seen any breakouts recently. We need to start building a trend. There's been no trend at all. But once there is a trend, we should see a nice move. Okay. I'm going to send an alert on Qs around here. Around 315, 316. Right, because if we can hold and then break out, I would like to see a test of this triple top. Ideally. Yeah, so those look fine. Google played out pretty well for the first half of the day, right? Saw a nice spike up from that wedge I was mentioning, and we pulled back and just grinded up the rest of the day. Right, very typical, boring, choppy price action that we've been seeing. Meta. Within this wedge here. I made you yawn. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm definitely tired. This market is making me tired. It's definitely contagious. Plus my coffee machine broke. So now I have none. So I need to go get. Meta looks pretty good. Right, higher lows, lower highs, sitting within this wedge here. Need to see if it can hold. Right, but this is a pretty clean chart. Apple, right, we had to fake break to the upside, and then we rip to the downside. and then we went right back to the upside. So it's just tough price action. No, we're not Miami anymore. Not my new one. Seabless is sick though, which is why he hasn't been active. He hasn't been feeling well, but he's getting better. He should be back soon. You got an extra coffee machine? I appreciate it, John. But yeah, nothing really here on Apple anymore. Price action's brutal. Very, very choppy. AMD, no thanks. Can I check MMM? They just had ER 30 minutes ago, double beat. Oh yeah, I just got a notification that they're reducing jobs about 10%. See. Alright, well, they're flat. So another IV crush probably. Yeah, we were only in Miami for a month. And that was the plan. But I like this little wedge here on 3M. Not gonna trade today. It's not a bad idea. Go occupy your time with something else for sure. This little wedge looks pretty good though on 3M. Right, higher lows, lower highs. You just need to see which way it breaks out. You too, John. Have a good day. Big level here on Amazon that we're approaching in pre-market, down 0.9%, but we have a previous resistance and a previous double bottom here. Actually curious to see this lines up. Yeah, that lines up pretty well. Yeah, come on, it was so expensive. Miami is so expensive. Spent way too much money when we were there. Way too much. It's fun, but it's the same thing over and over again, especially in Brickell. Brickell, Miami is very tiny, especially someone coming from New York. It's very, very tiny. How to find support and demand? There would be support and resistance. You just got to look for common levels that reject or bounce multiple times with the same number. All right, like this. This would be a resistance, right? Rejected once, rejected twice. Also, the traffic there in Brickell and Miami is ruthless. It's terrible. Amazon looks pretty decent. I'll keep an eye on this one. But right, previous resistance acted as a double bottom, and we're sitting right here. But then if we pull back, I kind of like this spot here, right, along with the confluence of this trend line for potential entry. We'll see though. Again, don't really like much though. Apple looks awful. AMD, nothing there. Boeing, no. Baba, no chance. Coin, no thanks. All right, all these names just look brutal. Microsoft, no thanks. Nvidia. Oh, Amazon is ER tomorrow. Yeah. And so again, that makes it even more of a I don't want to touch this. All right, hopefully, this week it has a lot of, news around it. Right, ton of earnings all over the place. You see what's find it expensive. You guys are profitable traders. It's just not. The prices in Miami is just. It's very, very high compared to other places, right? And the people there, I don't know. It's a fun place, but it's not a place that I would want to live. It's very fake. I do have a long-term portfolio. Wait, I got a VIX alert earlier. Oh yeah, so here's VIX breaking out now. Right, I'm curious to see at open if we can push up and start to see some upside here on VIX, which means SPY to the downside. And right, SPY is testing this 410.6, so maybe we should take puts. But then again, guarantee if we take puts, right, it's gonna chop up, and then we're gonna see continuation to the upside all day. Tampa's much better. Yeah, Tampa's solid. Tampa's definitely solid. Oh, Amazon's Thursday. Same thing. All good, brother. Story of my life. Same thing. If everyone could drop a like on the video, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I'll probably just watch SPY open. I really don't want to be trading in the middle of the day. Maybe we try and take a SPY trade here in the morning. But that's about it. What questions has everyone got? Did I get in on GME? Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, that whole period of trading was just like, it was good, but it's terrible, right? The bad thing is about that period is it was so easy to make money, right? All you had to do was buy calls and just hold, and everything would just go up and up and up. And that's not how the market is, right? The market is typically like it is now, but it's been worse now than it usually is. But it's not as bad as this, but it's not as good as it was in 2021. Right, and it's unfortunate that all the newer traders that got in during that whole meme phase, because right, you got a taste of how much money you could potentially make, but it's not that easy, right? So now everyone's chasing those huge gains, and it's not realistic. It's so not realistic. Right, and it goes back to me saying, like, the first 6 months to a year of you trading, even if you see a month or two of consistent gains, it's not real, right? It's not real, right? You need to be consistent for 6 months to a year to be like actually good, right? That if you have a 1 month run in your first 6 months of trading, it's most likely just going to make your ego high. You're gonna be cocky. You're gonna say it's so easy, blah blah blah. Yeah, wait until you see a real market. Everything could be on your side, but that is gonna build up, cockiness, and it's gonna ruin your trading. You're gonna end up blowing your account. Happens all the time. Let's see pre-market. Wow, look at pre-market. We were all the way up to 412. So look at this. Just off this price action, excuse me, I don't even want to touch it. Right, like, what is this? Unreal. Unreal. And no consistency in 36 months. Yeah, I would say it's a concern. If you have no consistency after 3 years of trading, not to put you in a down, in a negative mood, but trading is not for everyone. Right? You want to see some sort of consistency. Right? You have to have a plan. You have to size small. Even if you have a small account, right? With a $500 trading account, you shouldn't be taking any trades over, $50 a contract. Right? It's how it is. Right? All of our main portfolios, we're taking 1 to 5%, 1 to 3%. Right? The challenge accounts, I can't stand. I do it because everyone wants me to, which I guess I probably shouldn't. But the challenge accounts are such a bad influence on how people trade. But it's different, right? If I have $1,000 that I'm willing to lose, whatever, I'll do it. But that's not how anyone should be trading, right? Trying to double a portfolio is not going to help you be consistent at all, right? If you have $1,000 in your account, you should be taking 5% trades, 3% trades, right? Start small. Trade tickers that have smaller premiums. SPY has small premiums. A bunch of these names have small premiums, right? You shouldn't be trading the Tesla or something, Right? If you want to actually grow your account consistently, you need to be sizing small. It all comes down to sizing and risk management. You said, yeah, made money every day last month because we're trending. This month you've lost money every day. Yeah, so that's how it is. You have to understand the market cycles, right? We're choppy, which means you should be trading less, right? You've probably barely seen any alerts from me, right? Because I haven't really been taking anything, right? There's just not many actionable setups, and that's part of the market. Yeah, that's it's a cycle of the market. What's going on, Chris? Chris, what area are you in again? Colorado? I think Colorado, right? Any advice for bag holders? Cut your position. You can always re-enter. Right? Sometimes you'll see me, right? I'll be down, 30, 40%, whatever. I'll cut it, but I'll re-enter. You're in Colorado. If anyone needs a lawn care service in Colorado, hit them up. Is anyone here from Colorado? Is there any way to block SPX trading? Just don't trade it. You gotta be mentally strong. Oh, you are? There you go. Maybe you got a new client. Look at this actually on Google. That looks ugly. Rising wedge. Kind of like puts on that actually. Account size doesn't. Account size has no relation to anything. JP, like no relation, right? If you can't trade a $10,000 account, you can't trade a $100,000 account, right? The only thing you could do is lose more money, right? You should be able to trade any size account. Absolutely, it's possible to trade on the side. I used to. Netflix, sure. You took Tesla puts yesterday. Who wants me to stay on stream for like 20, 30 minutes until market open? Maybe I'll do that today. See if we could take a trade live together. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, maybe I'll stay for a bit. You'd stay and watch. All right, so maybe we'll do it. Let's see what we got here. We are a little bit delayed. It's about 10 to 15 seconds delayed. Just so everyone's aware. So 1 minute to market open. Let's see what we got. So SPY is at this low here, 410.6. Here's to see if we bounce right in the zone here. Everything looks weak though. VIX is starting to break up. It's an alert right above. Alright, so here's market open. Alright, let's watch. Put this to the bottom here. Let's see. Alright, so Google looks very bearish, right? It looks like we might get a breakdown to 104 or so. I actually like that setup a lot. But I'm probably not going to trade anything. I just like don't feel like trading. We'll see. We'll see if it gets faked out. Meta broke to the downside, right? Open down here. Might get a push to 209.72. Amazon is below this trend line that I mentioned before. Apple's breaking to the upside, right? Everything is just not making sense. SPY's hovering. Apple is not sure why it's breaking to the upside, but yeah. Right, so this is what I do. I just constantly fluctuate through my watch list. Right, here's NVIDIA going. NVIDIA actually looks pretty solid. Right, we have this trend break. It broke out over this high from yesterday. All right, looks like we might get that continuation potentially. Move that up. All right, so here's Google, right? So far, it's been a fake out. And Apple's strong too. We're just gonna chop again today. Like if we're in this range, we're just gonna chop again. Right, and you'll see I'm watching it on the 30-minute. There's really no need to be watching it on anything else right now, right? If I'm on the 3-minute, it looks the same. Right, we do have this double bottom, right? And you could see that on any time frame. You could trade that on any time frame. Right? Now we're starting to reject this trend line. Right? So you could play multiple things all the time, right? You could play rejections, you could play bounces up support, or you could play for breakouts. It really depends on what kind of trading you like to do, and where you've seen success. So let's see VIX. VIX now rejected and it's pulling back, right? So we could totally see a move back to the downside to 17. Right, that means SPY would probably fill the gap to the upside. If anyone has any questions, let me know. This is your time to get them in. Right, Google fake breakdown as of now. What's Apple doing? Apple pulling back a bit. Meta breaking down. SPY is still going to the upside here. See. Potentially would look for a rejection. SPY green, SPX red. They're both red. Just based off of, they're both down the same. But they just look different because of the opening range. So VIX is breaking down again. Look at Google, huge fake breakdown. Huge testing this 313.74 low. Tesla, I don't know, why is Tesla all the way down here? Tesla rejected again. Testing low a day, 158.61. See if we break that. Yeah, market has been very, very choppy. It's probably just best to not trade anything right now. Right, and don't be discouraged. The market is not going to be tradable 24/7, right? Here's Meta breaking down, breaking this low a day from Friday. I'll set an alert back up in case it's a fake breakdown. But that's what I'll typically do. Okay. Good. Tesla, we're at the support level. NVIDIA, fake break to the upside, right? So not only are we fake breaking to the downside, We're also faking to the upside. Right, Apple as well for now. Meta looking for potential breakdown here. VIX going low a day here and entering the gap zone. SPY's moving up. Q's just hovering, right? So this is a potential good chance for, you know, Q calls if we can hold this triple bottom. Right, for maybe, you know, even maybe a swing, right? We hold this low and we, you know, just start to see a move up, but who knows? You just have to create a game plan around everything. No, we have data, yeah. The data definitely has an effect. All right, so here's Meta, right? So look, Meta's holding for now. So it's just not ideal. What's today? The 25th. So yeah, we have important data at 10 o'clock. So be aware. We have CB consumer confidence and new home sales. Right, Nvidia, nice fake out. Google's testing this resistance. SPY now is just hovering here. Right, if anything, I kind of like if we reject this, right, we could take puts and play for a break to the downside to this 410 level. But let's see. Probably best to just stay away. Right, but we are approaching this double bottom. Right, previous support acted as support, and we're kind of, you know, having a little bit of trouble breaking over it. And so set an alert here, and that's what I would look for, right? It would be a great spot to take puts because you have a resistance above. Right, so maybe, you know, we try and take puts off this level and play a rejection. But VIX is making new lows. That's the only thing. Right, it's testing it now. Maybe we try and take a 410 put. 410 puts are at $53 a contract. Right? If this can reject, I would consider taking 410 puts. Right? We have this previous support can act as a resistance right here. Right? And then if we reject, we should probably see a move back down to low a day and 410. Right? So 410 puts are currently at 52. See what happens. Not taking it yet, but let's see. See if it rejects. Right, Google almost broke. Google actually broke high day, right? So not only did we fake breakdown, but now we're testing high day. Nvidia fake breakout. Tesla bouncing off support. Apple very strong, up 0.5% here. Meta huge fake out. I mean, it's just very choppy price action. That's just not ideal. Post my chart in the Discord. Right, so those SPY puts at 410 were $52 a contract. So let's see. I would like to see a new low a day. Let's see what VIX is doing. VIX would need to hold here. Google also getting a little sketchy. Might break out high a day here. Nvidia. Golden. Tesla held. Do I go in the money? It depends on the setup, right? There's too many variables. Yeah, we have a ton of earnings coming up. Let's see. Cblast mentioned coin as a top day trade. So we'll keep an eye on that. See what he's looking at. Apple sitting at high a day. Set an alert here just to see if we can get a new high a day again. Tesla bouncing very well. Right, VIX is still pushing down. SPY, for now, it's having trouble though, breaking it. Right, it needs to break this level for the bulls. You like streaming during market hours? Yeah, it's not bad. It's very boring, right? This is like what it is pretty much on a day-to-day basis. I don't know how entertaining it is for you guys, but right, pretty much I could be trading from my phone all the time. So it's having a very tough time breaking this 411 level. Ideally, I'd like to see new low a day. Yeah, if this level breaks, we pretty much are probably going to fill the gap to the upside. But now we're testing low a day. All right, look how that works. All right, 410 puts are at 62 plus a contract now. 66 a contract. So there you have it. Right, typical support and resistance, right? Old support acting as resistance. New low a day here on SPY. Contracts are at $75 a contract, up 50%. All right, let's see if we can get a push. Wow, look at that. Nice little sell. Contracts are 85 a contract. 60 contract. I'm in these, by the way. At 95 a contract already. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these. Quick 75%. So there you have it. It must have been data. Wow, we actually got in at the perfect time. That was nuts. Yeah, look at this. So we actually might see some way more downside. I still have runners left. Got in at 52. Wow, yeah, these contracts are up 85% now. Again, I didn't say I'm buying now. I said contracts at 52. Watch for rejection. You guys have to do what you want to do. No, I didn't alert the entry. I'm trading live. If you guys are going to complain about me trading live and not stating entering here, that's ridiculous. You guys have to make judgments on your own. Solid trade. Ridiculous. Not blurry for me. There will be other trades. You could have lost, right? It could have went up and I would have taken profits. I mean, taken the loss. But there you go. At 9:49, done for the day. There you go, Carl. See? Use other people as another tool for your analysis. Following people's great and all, it's not going to get you anywhere. There you go, Carl. Congrats on the 540 bucks. Nothing like making 500 bucks plus in 10 minutes. Right, but that's exactly what we look for. This level here, rejecting perfectly. I'll post a chart in Market Talk. That's what we want to see every time. That's why playing the rejections are great. You can't be scared, right? If you're scared to lose, you're not going to make any money. Right? Yes, you're going to lose here and there, but you can't be scared to enter a play. Yeah, I mean, I was just sitting here watching this level. I said, watch this 411.09 level, previous support. You can even go back. We're on YouTube, right? You can look at everything I said. All right, go back, watch it over. Right, this is what you want to see every time. Right, you want to see a previous level like this, right? This previous support acted as support, act as resistance every time. Right? We reject, we move down, we create a new low a day, and we move down to the next point. The market's like a ladder. Right? Here's one step, here's the next step, here's the next step. If one fails, we're going to move down to the level below. If this fails, we're going to move down to the level below. Right? Yes, there are fake outs in between here and there. Not every time. Right? But when it does get faked out, you are sized correctly, you're supposed to, and you exit the position for a loss. Right? Majority of the time, 70% plus is going to hit. Right? Understand that going into the trade. Be risk first, not profit first. Anyone that gets angry at a misplay, you're gambling. Sorry, you're gambling. Understand that, you're not going to win every trade. It's not gambling. We're counting cards. We have probability and we have an edge in our favor. Right? I took profit at this low. Can it continue to the downside and go 1,000%? Sure. Is that safe? Is that smart? No, it's not safe. Right? You take profits, you reduce exposure to the market, and you go on your way. Right? Here was the best risk to reward. Right? We take puts here. If it goes up above, you sell. Right? We take puts here. If it continues to the downside, we have a nice run. Right? 50 to 100%. That's how it works. You have to have a plan and you have to follow it. If you don't, good luck to you. Right? A lot of people need to start hearing the truth. There's a lot of fake BS out there. Right? If you're not consistent after, 2-3 years, probably best to stop trading and figure it out. Right? I don't want to be hard on people, but if people need to hear that, I will. But then again, I'm gonna get all the backlash. It's a pain in the ass. There's my little rant for the morning. Hopefully this all helped you. You could see what the process is of trading. It shouldn't be anything fun. It is, right? Trading's a business. If you're losing money, you're not going to stay open for business for long. You gotta stand up. Anyone else have a stand-up desk? All right, so here's VIX breaking out to the upside. We have data in 5 minutes. And SPY is probably going to break to the downside. All right, well, depending on data, obviously. I honestly don't look at ES at all. I don't really find it relevant. But then again, everyone has their own strategy. Different things work for different people. Right? Everyone needs to put a plan together. And you need to be hard on yourself. Stop being soft and dilly-dallying. Right? If you want to make money, you got to put together a plan, right? No one opens up a business and just YOLOs everything. Right? No one opens up a business without a plan. Right? This is a business. So if you don't have a plan, good luck to you. Truth hurts, exactly. No one can handle the truth. It's like I say something that's truthful and everyone cries. It's unbelievable. I don't know if it's the, I always say, I don't know if it's the New York in me, but I have no problem telling people the truth. I have no problem telling people the truth. I'm a realist, right? If something's negative, Don't get emotional over it. Figure it out. Find the problem and fix the problem. Right? Not everything's going to be, you know, roses and flowers and green dollar signs. That's the real me. You guys are hearing the real me right now. So there's a little insight. SPX testing this low a day here. SPY, low a day, testing. Huge gamma level at 4100. I just saw a member post this in the Discord. That is a massive, massive gamma level. All right, so 4100 breaks, we might see some fireworks. I'll wait till data and then I'm probably gonna hop out of here and trade from my phone. Gamma level, I have a bunch of stuff on it in my challenge channel and also market resources. Also, Nando created a video on the gamma. So go check that out. But Steeless has content coming. He's just, you know, hasn't been feeling well, so it's taking a little bit longer, but it's coming soon. Exactly, Brandy. Being real is important, he says. Or she, I don't know. Sorry. Don't tell me I look skinny if I look fat. That's what I'm saying. If someone's fat, you're fat. Sorry. Fix it. How do I decide whether you take SPY or SP? It depends what kind of contract size you want to take. Just same thing, but 10 times. Right, trade SPY if you have a smaller account. Right, I chose SPY because I'm trading live. Right, most people are gonna trade SPY. No, you didn't put me on the spot. Don't be sorry at all. No need to be sorry. All right, so here's data. I guess it came out. Oh yeah, it did come out. New home sales in line or better than expectations. CB consumer confidence worse. How do I get 3M? 3 minute? What do you mean? 3-minute time frame, you could just select what time frame you want and favorite it, right? If you want a 4-minute time frame, you click that and you could favorite it. If you want a 6-minute time frame, you could do a 6-minute time frame. You know, you could do whatever you want. These are the ones that I have favorited. Can't do 1.5. 4.5, no. On a 9-minute time frame, you could do 9 minutes. You know, you could do whatever you want. Yeah, this could work out again, right? Rejection here, move to the downside. Okay. But yeah, this might see a break low a day. Right. Overall setup looks bearish, right? We broke down from this overall support, right, and we acted as a resistance. Cody, I do these every day from 9 to 9:30. Today's, the only day I've done it past market open. It's a big support level here. Yeah, I do these every day, 9 a.m. to 9:30. Every day. Right, I cover my watch list every day. Except Fridays, because we usually do spaces on Twitter. But I always have this open at the gamma levels. Let me read. Let me update this. All right, here's the gamma level, 4100, massive, massive gamma level. So not much gamma up above. All right, so 4100 is most likely going to hold today. All right, this level down here. And we could just be choppy above it. All right, guys. So I'm going to call it there. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. Send me a message in Market Talk, Discord, and I will get back to you. All right. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Please drop a like on the video if you can.